Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to review 3 popular Halloween niches that are easy to create and make reasonable money. Before we start, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you. Well, I'm sure many of you are wondering why on earth I published a video about Halloween in August and think it's too soon for this. But if we go over to Google Trends, we can see the interest on Google is already starting to rise. So there are already some people searching for Halloween related products and might end up buying your book. And most importantly, it can often take a few months for Amazon to apply keyword relevancy to your book and for your book to actually get into the Amazon system and make some sales. So it's very important to try and get into these kind of popular niches as early as possible. Alright, let's head to Amazon and search for a Halloween coloring book. As you can see right now, there are around 4,000 results, which means this is a very competitive niche, and I usually recommend going after keywords with around 1,000 or less results. But with some help like Amazon ads or some marketing outside of Amazon, you can rank and bring your book in first page. Let's take this one as our sample. So right now the BSR is around 20,000, but if you take a look at the last 2 years, you can see there is a repeating pattern, and every year around September and October, the BSR was dropped drastically, and we even had a BSR of 1,500 on early October. So you can expect a huge jump in sales around those 2 months, but even right now, based on my calculations, this book is making more than $500 per month, which is still good. Couple of things I want to mention about coloring books before moving on to the second niche is that they tend to have more pages because of the back of the illustration should be blank. So that's why they're usually a bit pricier than average books. So to convince a customer to buy your book, both the cover and illustrations should be well designed and high quality. So I can show you how to use different materials you gathered from different websites to make the book, but honestly, in a high competition niche like this, that would be just a waste of your time. So I highly recommend using services like Fiverr at best, or use ready-to-use designs in Creative Fabrica. Just to show you some samples, let's go to Fiverr and search for Halloween illustration. As you can see, there are lots of artists that can help you create your book illustration. Some of them I search and I can see they also accept cover designs. Same thing applies to Creative Fabrica. If I search for Halloween illustration or just Halloween, there are lots of designs, and with a subscription you can download all of them without paying any extra cost. The second niche is Halloween joke books. As you can see, we have around 1,000 results. That means there is a good chance of our books ranking on the first page and ideally in the top 10 books. One thing that I realized after looking at a couple of pages, most of the books are targeted towards kids. So you have to be very careful about what you put into the book. Let's take a look at this one. If you look inside, the interior is very simple, and it's just 5 jokes per page, and sometimes we have a spooky and fun picture at the bottom of the page. So although right now the BSRs are a bit high, but just like the other book, if you take a look at the last year's results, on September and October the BSR has dropped to around 2,000, which is incredible. A book with a BSR of 2,000 usually sells 100 books per day. So I'm sure you're wondering where to find the jokes. Well, that's the most complicated part. So I did find this website called onelook.com, and how it works, you will put your word top right here, and if you click on jokes, it will give you a list of jokes related to that word. But the complicated part is that I couldn't confirm if we can use the service for free for commercial use or not. So it's up to you to contact the website owner to ask for permission. For our last niche, I picked a Halloween word search book. First thing I want to mention in this page is look how low the competition is. It's actually less than 1,000 results. Well, right now, as you can see, they don't have that much sales, like maybe 2 or 3 per day. But if you go inside one of these books and look at the last year's graph, you can see right around September and October, the sales skyrockets to around 60 books per day. So it's a very easy niche to rank in, and it's actually seasonal, but around the 2 months of September and October, you will have a great sale with this book. So if you follow this channel, you know that I already have a video about how to make a word search book, which I can link down below. And the 2 things we need to make our book are a list of Halloween related words and our word search generator. So for our word list, I'm going to use the same website, onelook.com, but this time I'm going to use the reverse dictionary section. How it works is that you would search your word up here and hit enter, and this will give you a list of all related words. Some of them are useful, but not all of them. But the best feature is that when I list all of the useful words in this list, I can click on any words and resort the whole list based on that second word. This way, I will find different words that are similar and related to each other without being repetitive. To generate the word search itself, I usually recommend opening both pages next to each other and entering the words one by one to our list. Once you're done, you can hit generate. So that was 3 most popular Halloween niches that I wanted to go over today. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you do enjoy watching videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.